Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So today we'll talk about some more transformations: merge, union all, merge join, percentage or row sampling, pivot, unpivot, script component, term extraction and term lookup. Let me open dev environment. These are some more important transformations that you have to know, right? So open existing package, project. Tomorrow, holiday, Saturday, Sunday, we don't have any classes, right? So you need to practice more and more SQL Server, okay? The next one I'm talking about is under data flow transformation. The next one is called merge. This is the one. Then merge join. So you go there. So what is a merge? Let us understand. Compulsory interview question. It combines two sorted inputs into a single output. It requires sorting data for its inputs. Sort the data using a key column. So you can have employee ID, customer ID. You can use that to sort the data. Sources can be homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homogeneous means the same. Excel, or one Excel, one flat file, or one flat file, one SQL server. Like that, you can have homogeneous means Sajati, Vijati. Same two flat file, two Excel file, or one SQL, one Excel, one SQL, one flat file. Like that, you can have anything. But you need to get the data, sort the data based on the customer key, patient key, something like that, and merge. And you will be able to get the data into the destination. So merge only to get two inputs. And you need to sort the data. But if you get three inputs, four inputs, what will you do? That is where we are going to be using union all. So I have one flat file, txt. I have one XLS file. I have student ID name codes. I have student ID name codes. And I have different data available 101, 102. 201, 202. This data may be coming from Hyderabad. This data may be coming from Bangalore. So Hyderabad data, Bangalore data, I am merging. Merging means combining and creating one destination. This is what is called merge. But definitely you have to sort the data based on the key column. The next one, union all. This combines multiple inputs into one output. For example, the data from 5 different flat file source can be combined as one output. It does not require sorting. Clear? Compulsory interview question is, what is the difference between merge and union all? It takes only inputs. Merge, union all takes multiple inputs, requiring sorting for all the data. Sorting is not required. Produces the sorted output because you're sorting the data. So does not produce a sorted output. Compulsory interview question. What is a merge? What is a union all in SSIS? Merge in SQL is different. Merge in Power BI is different. Merge union all in SQL Server is different. Union all in Power BI is different. Like that. Union all in SSIS is different. Remember this. Merge join. It is similar to joins of RDBMS, right? In joins, in RDBMS, you know joins, right? So when we have inner join, outer join, left join, right join, you have all of the joins, right? So this is what is called the same thing. So you have a full left inner, only 2 inputs and 1 output, no support for an output. Sorted data is required. Limitations, only 2 inputs require the sorting, right? So how many types of joins we have in SQL? So SQL joins, right? So why joins means to get the data from multiple tables, right? To get the data from many tables or multiple tables, we normally use that. Clear? So what are the types of the joins we have in SQL? There is an inner join. Tarvata, there is a left outer, there is a outer join. So these are basic joins in this one. Then there is a self join and a cross join. So all these are not taken. So here we have left and we have a right join. Then we have a full join. Then the third one is called cross join. The fourth one is called self join. Okay, there are 4 joins in SQL Server, but what is that this guy is using? What is that this guy is supporting? Let me tell you, it is supporting inner join, full and left, even right join is not supported. Okay, so is SSIS. If you think about SQL joins and SQL join types are these 4, but if you go to SSIS joins, okay, all of them are not there, only these 2. So left, right is also not there. You have only full inner join and this one. And in SQL, how many tables we can join? Maximum 255 tables can be joined. In where? In SQL. But in SSIS, how many tables can be joined? Only maximum 2 tables can be joined in SSIS. Clear? So what is a inner join? What is a outer join? If you wanted to know, let me open Paint. I will tell you what is a inner join, what is a outer join. It is very easy. So you will be able to get complete joins concept in your SQL Server and Power BI also. But I'll talk about only 2 joins here. So let me take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a null value. Okay? Null means a blank. I have 1, 2, 2, 3, 6, and 7. I have a null. Now, what is the matching data? This is a table A and this is a table B. Now, I wanted to get 1, 1 matching, 2, 2 is matching, and 2 and 2 is matching, 3 and 3 is matching, 4, 5, 6, 7, there is no matching, and null does not equals to any null. You cannot write like that. It is a wrong. Why? Null means a blank value. This is a blank, that is a blank. So 0, if you have it, you can match it. Right? But null is not a value. Null cannot be mapped with one more null. So this is what you need to understand. It will become unmatched data. So what is inner join? Inner join is always matching data. Remember that. So what is matching data? 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. So these 2 will get repeated once more. Clear? Inner join is always will get to what, Nana? Matching data. That is what you need to understand. I have 2 tables are available. I have to get matching data. That is what is called inner join. It is also called as equi-join, natural join, simple join. Inner join means always matching data. But if you need unmatched data means we have to go in for outer join. Outer join, there are 3 varieties, right? Left, right, full. So let me tell you what is a left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. We have 3 varieties, right? Left, right, full. Let us talk about everything. If you wanted to deal with the left, what left join will get? It will be getting the matching data. So, plus unmatched data from the left data set. What is unmatched data? 4, 5 null. This will be the unmatched data. You will get a 4, you will get a 5, you will get null. If you don't have anything this side, you will be able to get null. Null means a blank. See, I don't have anything matching here. I will be able to get null. So this is what is called left outer join. So left outer join will be matching data plus unmatched data from the left data set. So if you're talking about right join, it is again matching data. That is 1, 1, 2, 2, then 2, 2, 3, 3. That is completely matched data. That is inner join data plus unmatched data from the right data set. That is a 6, 7, null. So this side, you don't have any matching. You will be able to get null this side. Ardham avutunda. So this null will be one more null. This null is not coming from this null. I don't have any data. I'm able to bring it here. This is what is called this one. So the last one is a full join. Again, matching data. Plus unmatched data from both data sets. Okay. 6, 7 null. That is what is called. For 4, there is a null here. There is a 5, there is a null here. For a null, there is a null here. For 6, this side, there is a null there. And for this side, there is a null there. For this side, there is a null there. Clear? So this is what you got to understand for the full join. So outer join is bigger than the inner join. Why? Outer join will have inner join data, plus you will be able to get the unmatched data also. Clear? So A left join B, or A right join B, or A full join B, like that. So if you have a two data sets, instead of having right, what I do, instead of I say A left join B, this is one thing. I can also see B left join A. If I have only two data sets, instead of using right, I can interchange the tables. Since we are having only two can be joined in SSIS, there is no right, because left table or full I don't need right. Why I don't need right? Because I'm using only two. So instead of using left and right, you can interchange. But when you have much more joins, 255, then definitely, for example, if I'm joining A, then join B, then left join C, then right join D. If you have like that, left and right is important. Clear? Because when you're having a multiple tables, you cannot simply interchange those tables. So we will be able to use the left, right, full also. But when you have only two tables, you need left instead of a right. We can interchange the tables. So people may ask you why SSIS does not have a right join. You need to tell them that since when you have a two tables, what we do, instead of writing using right join, we can interchange the table. But it will be useful when we have more tables, then it makes sense left, right, and everything. Sure. So you need to again sorting is required. For the key column in that table. If you have employee ID, you need to join the data with the department table. Okay, so only two things are available, not more than that. This is also one more interview question. Normal joins with merge join. Normal joins means equal join. Merge join is SSIS join. Clear? So only we have these two varieties, not the cross join is not there, self join is also not there. All these things we have to know. So the next interview question is, how do you eliminate or separate duplicated data? I told you use fuzzy grouping. How do you find a duplicate in the given data? Again, you need to use fuzzy grouping. How do you perform delta loading or incremental loading? So this is important one. So on Monday, we are going to be talking about what is incremental loading or delta loading, or it is also called as a partial loading. Okay? Percentage of sampling used to sample the data, percentage of randomly selected rows to audit the quality. Row sampling used to sample the data, number of randomly selected rows to audit the data. So these are we don't use. It is going to be used at the time of starting of the project. So how the data quality? To check the data quality, you randomly select some data and see the data. If you wanted to buy a rice, you get the sample of 1 kg of rice and you use that and you give the feedback. So if you want to know how the quality of the data, so we use this normally, we never use them in the real time. Chalo. Pivot transformation means this converts row into columns. This makes normalized data into denormalized data. Unpivoted transformation means this converts columns into rows. This makes denormalized data into normalized data. For example, I have a Kiran, I have a course marks. Kiran Java, Kiran MSB, Ravi Java, Ravi MSB, John MSB, John Java. Clear? So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to convert Java into a column, MSB into column, convert a row into column. This is a row. Row into column is called as a pivot operation. So you need to know which column you need to reverse. So that column is called as a pivot column. And a key column means you have a duplicate data. You don't get the duplicate data. These two will become merged and 80-90 is going to come. It will become a key column. So what will become a key column? What will become a pivot key column? You have to know, so that you will be able to perform this operation. So doing it reverse order is called as a, unpivoted data, make it like this is called as a, make Java as a course, MSB as a course. This is what is called unpivot data. Okay, now. So this is not very important, but if you wanted to do this, you can do this, but not very important. Just convert into row into column, column into row is called as a pivot and unpivot operations. We will be dealing in Power BI as well. So don't worry about now. Okay? Now, script component transformation. This transformation is used to integrate the .NET code. Scripting written will be Visual Studio .NET. When to use scripting is important question. If you understand carefully, if you go to data flow, there is a script. Where is script? There is script component. When you drag and drop this, it is telling me, you want me to use as a source, you want me to use as a destination, or you want me to use as a transformation. You can click one thing. Clear? You can double click on this. Now, afterwards, you will be able to edit the script, write a .NET script. Okay, now. So script component where .NET code we are going to be writing, but I don't know .NET. So you need to have one .NET developer in your community, in your company. So you and me cannot do that, but I will tell you what is the purpose for this. If you go to control flow, there is a scripting task. This is also .NET. When you double click on this, you will be able to get, so edit script, you will be able to get the .NET code only. Now people may ask you, what is a scripting task? Or they will ask you, what is a script component? Both of them are to write that .NET code, but where exactly we are using, what are the differences? Let me tell you. Script task, it is there in the control flow as a task. It is there in the data flow as a source or a transformation or destination. It performs a complex operation. It performs a complex operation. What is the meaning of a complexity? I will tell you now. Sometimes we will be able to get lot of complex requirements. What is the requirement? Let us say, load the data from PDF files, or load the data from MS Word files, or load the data from audio files, or load the data from video files, or get the data from image files. So audio, video, PDF is not available in your pre-built-in. For example, I go to data flow. Do you have any audio source? Do you have any source called audio? You have any source called PDF? No, right? So how do you get the data from the PDF files or some other files? That is where we are going to be using a .NET coding. Clear? So you will be able to use C#.NET, or you are going to be using VB.NET. Either this language or this language. People need to be recruited in your team, so those people can get the data from the PDF, MS Word, audio, video file. This is one complex requirement. Or sometimes I wanted to know, okay, you have to You have to load only today's files data. Now tell me, how do you load today's files data? I open a folder. I open some folder. So where is my folder? For example, I go to D drive. I go to SSIS source. Now I'm able to get some data. Data modified. It is not today's data. What is today's date? Today's date is, what is today's date? September 9th. So you have to read this date, and if that file is received today, take the data from that file only. For example, what I do, I create a new file. Okay. EMPS file. I will have employee ID, employee name, employee salary, and get 1 Sita 2000, 2 Ram 4000, 3 John 5000. Some data I have it. Now, which file I have to take? Customer will not tell you. The date has to be today's date. See now? So only you need to take the data and load the data. Now, to read these dates, normal SSIS will fail. You have to use what? .NET coding. Clear? So .NET will read the file, read the date, read the file, read the date. It will be able to get it. Am I clear? Sometimes you have to say, if the file size is 0, I don't have any data in that. I got the file, but the size is 0. For example, I double click on this. I don't have any data in this. See, save it and close it. So still we have some data. Sometimes you will get the file, but no data. So if you refresh it, you will be able to get 0 KB. Clear? If you have a 0 KB, that means the file is completely empty files. So sometimes without opening, you have to separate empty files. Load the blank files separately, or put the separate the blank files somewhere else. Clear? Sometimes you will get files, some of them are blank also. All these activities can be done in the .NET. Either you can use this, or you can use this. Load the today's data, load the yesterday's files, load last month files, load current month files, load last year files, current quarter files, last quarter files. Load only the the files received on Saturday, the files received on Monday. How do you know whether the file received on Monday? There is a date update column. Clear? So this date update column will tell you whether this is the date modified data. Basing this, you will be able to do all this. Can be done with the help of a .NET software only. SSIS or SQL Server cannot do this. Okay? Term extraction. This extract the terms from text and write into the output. For example, text that contains email messages may provide useful feedback about the products to analyze the product's feedback. So term lookup means it matches the terms extracted from text in an input column from the reference table. It then counts the number of times the term in the lookup table occurs in the input data. This transformation is useful for creating a custom word list based on the input text. For example, I wanted to know there is a Word document. How many times you got a good word repeated? How many times you got a bad word repeated? How many times you got excellent is repeated? How many times you got the poor is repeated? So if many people are saying good means you will get good, many number of times this will be repeated, so that they're talking about a product feedback. So you will be able to know how many times each product, now how many times each and everybody saying average, poor, good. For example, there is a Liger movie got released, right? Many people said worst, bad, this one, that one. So based on the charts, I wanted to give the feedback. If many people said good, so number of times you see good. Many Many people say bad, then you could say bad, worst, not good, something like that. Okay? So based on that, you will understand how the movie is happening. This is one thing that you can do. So this one, this extract that comes from the text and write into output. Text that contains email messages may provide useful feedback about the products to analyze the data. For example, sometimes you will be able to get a lot of data from Amazon.com or quicker.com, this.com. You will be writing a lot of feedback about the product. I got Apple iPhone phone, the camera is excellent, the camera is awesome. So all these things they will be taking, but sound clarity is not so good. So they will be picking up all these things and they will be creating camera rating is a 4 out of 5 and audio quality, songs quality is a 3 out of 5. Like that, you will be able to create feedback about the products and everything using this transformation. We never use them. It is very rare. I never used in my last 10 years of 20 years of experience in the SSIS. Okay? So these transformations are good to have. So we are going to be doing lots of demos on this transformations on Monday's class. We'll continue further. We'll do the demos and we'll also implement advanced level of SSIS from Monday. Whatever we spoke till today is basic of ETL. From Monday, we are going to start with what? Advanced SSIS. It will be for next 10 classes. It will be there and it will get completed. So basic now, you know, what is a transformation, when to use join, when to use merge, when to use pivot, when to use unpivot, what to sort, why blocked, what not blocked, blah, blah, blah. Now the complex transformation we're going to be learning from Monday. Next 10 classes are very, 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 very important. All the interview questions are going to come from tomorrow's classes only. From tomorrow onwards, whatever I teach, so you have to practice them carefully. Chalo.